In a long document, particularly one full of facts and figures like our marketing plan, you're invariably going to want to find specific text, or even objects like figures or tables. For this too, we use the navigation pane. First, we're going to search for the term roadblock. Start by pressing the keyboard shortcut Control F, which is exactly the same shortcut used in earlier versions of Word. So, the navigation pane appears. Whereas in earlier versions of Word we typed the search term in the Find dialog box, now we type it in the Search Document box in the navigation pane. As you start typing, two things happen. First, all the matches appear top to bottom in order in the navigation pane. Second, all instances of the term are highlighted in yellow in the document body. As soon as you press Enter, the cursor goes straight to the first result, following its original position. If you want to go directly to a particular instance of the match, maybe one that appears toward the end of the document, you no longer have to scroll. Instead, click the match in the navigation pane. You jump right there in the document body, and you can make changes if you like. Once you're ready to continue your search, and after making the change, just click the Next button to be taken to the following instance of your result. Now, with our search terms displayed in the navigation pane, let's take a look at what's happening on those other two tabs. In the Headings area, every section that contains your search term is highlighted. Meanwhile, in the Pages area, you see a filtered version of the thumbnails. In other words, only the thumbnails that contain search hits. You can click any thumbnail to get to the search item on the corresponding page. So what if you're trying to find something in your document that isn't straight text? This marketing plan, as we said, has charts, graphics, and tables. We can find those using the navigation pane as well. So let's click the X button to clear the search, and the arrow becomes a magnifying glass, indicating that the decks are clear for a new search. Instead of typing a term in the search box, we'll click the magnifying glass and then click Graphics. We see right here that we have 5 matches, the first of which is on the title page. Click the next search result arrow, and you go sequentially from match to match. You can find tables, equations, footnotes and endnotes, and reviewer comments, as well as graphics. What about advanced find options, like the ability to match case or use wildcards? These haven't gone away. Click the arrow next to the search box and then click Advanced Find. The Find and Replace dialog box appears, which you might recognize from earlier versions of Word. There, we can click More, select any of the advanced options we want, and then click Find Next. Often when you search, you intend to replace. For example, you learn that a number has changed or that you need to be using a different term. Replacing text works just the same way it did in earlier versions of Word. So let's say we want to replace the term roadblock with challenge. If it's a fresh search, we can press Control H on the keyboard. Or in the navigation pane, click the arrow next to the search box, and then we click Replace. Either method opens the Find and Replace dialog box, where we can type the text we want to find, type the text we want to replace it with, and set any options. Then we click Replace or Replace All, depending on our preference. Note that the Find and Replace dialog box also includes the Go To tab, which enables you to go to specific areas of your document. We won't demonstrate that in detail here, but if that's a tool you liked in earlier versions, it's still here. There you have it, Word 2010 Navigation Pane. Next up, you'll get a chance to practice on your own.